everyone, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. My name is Charmaine, and I like to unbox subscription boxes, talk about books, and generally just have a good time. So if you're in for any of that, please consider subscribing. And today, first off, it's my birthday! Woo woo! It's my birthday! It's my birthday! Woo woo! Woo woo! I turned 44 today, I'm super pumped, and I act like a 12-year-old. There we go. Alright, so first off, today I have like a massive table counter, like covered in stuff here, because I'm showing you guys what, okay, so to begin with, I was watching TikToks and I saw this girl and she was making herself a book advent calendar. And I was like, that's brilliant, because I have so many books that I should read, but I don't read them. As you guys know, you guys have seen it. Plus you can see them all behind me. Like, I have a lot of books. So I was like, oh, I'm going to make this advent calendar for myself. So I shared it on Facebook, I think. And then I specifically sent it to Taylor Marie because I was like, she's going to love this. So then she saw it and she's like, oh, we should do that as a collab. And I was like, heck yeah, because I was going to do it anyway. So this is perfect. So the first Saturday of every month, we're going to open up our books. And I actually am going to make 18 books. Because I want to, A, be able to swap one out if I don't feel like reading it. And B, I'm probably going to suggest one of the ones, like whatever one I open, I'm going to use that as my suggestion for book club. And I might want to read more than one book in the month, if that makes sense. So what it is this girl just like wrapped up these books and then she put them into a little box and she's just going to pick one a month and that's going to be her book to read, which I think is amazing. Because you're A, using the books that you already have. And for myself, I went insanely above and beyond, as I normally do when I do stuff. Yeah, that's right. Look at these. I'm so fancy, like honestly. So what I did was essentially I picked a whole bunch of stuff, and the way that I wrapped it, I could like tuck stuff in there. So I'm giving myself like a blind date with a book, with one of the books that I already own. I'm using like sticker sheets, face masks, sheet masks, whatever. I'm using teas. I have stickers in there. Like, I don't know, everything. So what I did was I left one like kind of unwrapped so I could show you guys how I did it. So I took the wrapping paper, and I would have filmed this for you, but I don't understand how to film my hands. So that's where we are. I took the wrapping paper and I folded it about halfway down. Then I folded in the sides to make little pockets. Like you guys can see, this is like a little pocket. And then I filled it up with stuff. So I'm going to show you guys what I got here. So what I do is I took one sheet mask and one mask that was something else. So like these are eye ones. I had foot ones, mostly eye ones, I think, a couple of lip masks, stuff like that. So stuff I can use while I'm reading the book to treat myself. And then I tuck it in the top, or whichever flap it fits in. And I kind of just slid it in like that, you know? So that's where it wants to stop. So that's where I leave it. And then I slide in the eye masks as well. Like that. And then I got some of these sticky tabs so that I can annotate my books. And I'm not going to lie to you guys, I bought a ton of these. Like a ton. Because they were on sale from Amazon and I was like, well, I like tabs. So I bought, like, I'm not kidding, I bought a ton. But that's cool because I'm going to use them and I like them. So there we go. So I'm pretty excited about that. And then I made my boyfriend look at all of them. I was like, look at this one. And then I was like, look at this one. It was awesome. It was so hilarious. I loved it. And then, so I have those tabs and I tuck them in the back. Since they're long, I want them in the back. Kind of makes sense, you know. Then I got this one. I put an extra mask in. So I have a lip mask as well. So I'll tuck that in there. So it's essentially what it is you're just making yourself like a little self-care gift to go along with the book that I'm going to read. It's brilliant. I was so excited when I saw it. I couldn't wait to tell Taylor. Then I grabbed some sticker sheets from my 4 Bear sticker club. So those will be my stickers for like to use during while I read this book in my book journal or whatever, something like that. Or like, because I keep like a book club journal now, I can do that. So I tuck those in as well. Trying to show you guys at the same time. So I just have those tucked in like that, like the sticker sheets are here. And then I grabbed one of my bookmarks. This is a homemade one that I had gotten from, I think, like a person that I used to be pen pals with sent me this, actually. I tuck that in there. And then I got one little book sticker from Shein. So I tuck that in as well. That'll be like, I completed this book, and then I'll put like the date beside, or like I'll put it on the date that I completed it, and then I'll write what book it was, kind of thing. And I picked myself a tea to have for my treat for this one. And then I tuck it in there as well. And then what I did, so I have hints for the book, is I took these postcards. I used my Four Bears postcards, and then I'm using these as well. And these are ones that I also got from Shein. And I wrote what day it was, when it was published. So this was January of 2011. Then I wrote what stars it got. So it got 4 stars on Amazon and 3.37 on Goodreads. It's a domestic fiction and it's a novel. And then I wrote, hilariously and utterly winsome was a New York Times quote. And the quote from the book was, "There are times in our lives when we realize our past is precisely what it is, and we cannot change it, but we can change the story we tell ourselves about it, and by doing that, we can change the future." So I just wrote it out like that. So then I'll tuck this in there, and then when I want to read it, or if I'm like trying to decide what book I want to read, I can read the little postcard and it'll give me some like clues to the book kind of thing. So like if I want to read like a mystery book, then I wrote that it was like a mystery book. So then I just tuck that in there. So that's what it looks like. And then I just wrap them with twine. I just ran out of twine on this one, and then I was like, this is the perfect book to show them. So I have sitting before me right now 16 of these. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Yeah, so I have 16 wrapped up. I'm going to wrap up 2 more. This is like another example, and I can move this little cord to the side so that I can pull out the postcard. I made like the cord like loose enough so I could pull it out so I can read what it is. Because I wanted like a blind date with a book, but I don't want to read like 5 mysteries in a row or something like that. You know, like I want to mix it up kind of thing. So yeah, I did this with all of them. There's sheet masks, the tabby things, all of that kind of stuff. I don't know, because some of these didn't have tabs in them because I didn't get the tabs in the mail on time. Yeah, this one doesn't have one. So we take a tab thing and then we just tuck it in there so that we have a tabs in this one as well. Because then that way, if I want to annotate it, I can. And see how it pushed like everything down? You just reach down and like pull it up and kind of rearrange it again. So there you go. It just looks like that. And then these will just sit in a box in my filming room here, and I'll just come up and I'll pick a book and I'll suggest that book to book club. So sometimes my book club books, I don't know what they're going to be. I'm kind of doing it as a surprise to myself. Plus this way it makes me read the books. And I'm also doing this because I'm going to try and spend less money on books. As you guys can see, I have a lot of books. I don't really need to be buying some more books. Yes, I do. But I shouldn't. Yes, I should. But yeah, so that's kind of what my idea was. So all of them are a little bit different, and I put stickers on the front of all of them. And I just tried to make them a little bit different. They all have different bookmarks in them, different sheet masks, stuff like that. Some of them I had to like rewrap a couple of times, so there's like some crinkles in the paper. But I thought, whatever, it doesn't really matter because it's just for myself. So I have like some bookmark tassels hanging down, as you can see. So it adds like a little zhuzhiness to the packaging. So I thought that was cool. What do you guys think? Would you do this idea? Like, I mean, you don't have to do it with just books. You could do it with something else, but it's kind of just neat to make your own advent calendar, if you know what I mean. Okay, I don't know where I set the remote. I'm probably going to have to get up in this one because I set stuff down and then I didn't pay attention. Oh, there you go. I found it. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. I am so super pumped for this, and I'm really glad that Taylor's going to do this with me because it's actually nice to hang out with her, and like we chat all the time, so it's really cool to be doing collabs with her as well. I just love how these like turned out. Like it's such like a unique idea, and I'm using stuff that I have already to do this. Literally the only thing I bought for this was I bought more tabs. And I honestly had some, I just didn't have enough to cover all 18 books, so I bought more. So yeah, I used bookmarks that I already had. I'm using sheet masks that I had. I'm using bookmarks that are postcards that I had because I had a whole bunch from the Four Bears Sticker Club. I'm using the stickers from the Four Bears Sticker Club that I had. I have tea that I like bought myself, so I should just use it. Like, it's such a neat idea. And this is also kind of what I was thinking for like my business idea when I was talking to you guys about like when I bought my first ever Shein haul. I'll try and remember to like link that up here. But I was thinking about doing this kind of thing and then selling these for like 10 bucks kind of thing. Something like that. You know, like with a book that I've already owned and I'm like not going to read again, or like I'm no longer interested in owning. I could just wrap it up like this, kind of put some stuff together with it, and then boom, 10 bucks. There you go. There's a book. Maybe do it for like 15 and then do like a 2 for 10 or 2 for 20 kind of deal or something. I don't know. Something like that. Because I mean, it's not a lot of work, and like wrapping it was like the hardest part, but it's kind of a neat idea. Like, what do you guys think? I don't know. I'm really excited about this. Honestly, I had such a great time wrapping. I was just like, I'm going to wrap all of the books. That's why I also ended up with 18. I was like, first I was like, oh, I'm going to do like 14. And then I was like, I'll just do 2 more. I'll just do 2 more. Yeah, so yeah. But anyways, I'm super pumped. I did write down the books in a book, like in my little book here, just so that I know which ones that I put in there, because of the fact that I don't want to reorder everything. So like I have my little list here just in case I end up reordering the same book twice. Because I might do that. I've done that. Like I'm notorious for doing that, if you guys have seen. I mean, maybe not notorious. I shouldn't like go all crazy with it, but yeah. Anyways, yeah, let me know what you guys think. Is this something that you would do? Have you guys ever made an advent calendar for anybody? Last year, I made a makeup and like skincare one for my friend Felicia, and I was kind of thinking about doing that this year again, but I don't really want to get her the same thing twice. But it's a cool idea. I don't know if you guys have ever tried it. Let me know if you have. What kind of advent calendar did you make if you made one? Because I think it's a really cool idea to have something that you can open up. Like for Christmas, it would be like for 12 months, right? Or for 12 days. But like for this, I'm doing this for like all year, which I kind of think is cool. Okay, let me know what you think. Please make sure that you go and check out Taylor's video. I don't know if she's going to show you guys what books she's putting in or what she's going to do. We haven't really discussed it yet, but I did tell her that I was like, oh, I wrapped all of mine already. Because I was really excited for the wrapping part and like tucking the stuff in there, and I just feel like fancy. So honestly, that was like half the fun, was like wrapping these up. I'm pretty pumped. All right. Please like this video and check out my description box for other content creators. Thank you guys so much for spending a couple of minutes of your day with me today. What would you have added that's different? Like, you know, tell me something that you might have added that I didn't add in here that I should think of. That's kind of a cool idea as well. Okay, I really, really appreciate you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! It's not even trying to work anymore. This battery is just dead. I gotta take it out, put it back in, take it out, put it back in. Then it starts to work, and it only works for one time. Okay. Oh, by the way, it's my birthday. Woo-hoo!